It's Womble, Chester Zoo's adorable baby aardvark. Born to mom Honey, Womble is only the second aardvark ever born in the zoo in its 94-year history, making this a truly special arrival. When I needed a little extra help feeding a calf, dedicated keepers stepped in with around-the-clock bottle feeds to help Womble grow stronger. Now thriving alongside mum, this curious youngster is a fantastic ambassador for a species that faces habitat loss from Africa. Feeding time is one of the most exciting moments to watch the African wild dogs. Known for their incredible teamwork, these highly social predators work together to hunt and share food in the wild. Every member of the pack has a role. Even when they regurgitate food to feed pups and injured pack members, sadly fewer than 7,000 wild dogs remain in the wild, making them one of Africa's most endangered carnivores and highlighting the importance of conservation efforts like those at Chester Zoo. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As the sun begins to set over Chester Zoo's Lakeside Lodge, the reserve takes on a completely different atmosphere. The golden light reflects across the peaceful lake, creating a peaceful end to a day spent exploring round one of the UK's leading conservation zoos. There's a chance to slow down, listen to the sounds of nature, and appreciate the beautiful surroundings. Whether you've been watching the wildlife, enjoying the luxury accommodation, or simply relaxing on your private deck, sunsets like this are a reminder that some of the best moments happen when you just pause and take it all in. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. These elegant antelope are blesbok, a species native to the open grasslands of South Africa. Recognisable by the distinctive white blaze running down their faces, blesbok are fast, agile grazers that can reach speeds of up to 40 miles an hour when escaping predators. Once hunted to near extinction, successful conservation efforts have helped their numbers recover, making them a great example of how wildlife protection can make a real difference. Here on Chester Zoo's Reserve, they have plenty of space to roam and display their natural behaviour. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Standing proudly across the reserve are the magnificent northern giraffes. The tallest land animal on earth, males can grow nearly 6 metres, or around 20 feet tall, giving them an incredible vantage point over the African savanna. Their long necks help them browse leaves high in the trees, especially from acacia trees, using their remarkable 45 centimetre long tongue. Dark coloured tongues to avoid sharp thorns. Despite their size, giraffes are surprisingly graceful and can run at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour over short distances. Every giraffe has its unique coat pattern, much like a human fingerprint, allowing researchers to identify individuals in the wild. Northern giraffes are one of the most threatened giraffe subspecies, with wild populations having declined dramatically over recent decades due to habitat loss, conflict and poaching. Modern conservation programs are helping to protect the remaining populations, and zoos like Chester play an important role in the breeding programs, scientific research and public education. Watching these gentle giants roaming the reserve is a wonderful reminder of both their beauty and their importance of protecting wildlife, ensuring future generations will continue to marvel at these iconic animals. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. These are the magnificent northern giraffes, one of the world's most endangered giraffe subspecies. Native to part of Central and Eastern Africa, they spend much of their day browsing through leaves from tall trees, using their incredible 45 centimetre long tongue, which are tough enough to handle thorny branches. Despite standing at 6 metres tall, giraffes are surprisingly agile and can reach speeds of around 35 miles an hour when needed. Every giraffe has unique patterns of markings, just like the human fingerprint. Here at Chester Zoo, the northern giraffes are part of an international conservation breeding program, helping to safeguard the future of these gentle giants while inspiring visitors to protect wildlife in the wild. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. These fascinating animals are bat-eared foxes, one of Africa's most unusual members of the dog family. Their enormous ears, which can grow over 13 centimetres long, are much more than a striking feature. They act like highly sensitive satellite dishes, allowing the foxes to eat insects moving beneath the ground and able to keep them cool in the hot African climate by releasing excess body heat. Unlike most other foxes, bat-eared foxes feed mainly on insects, especially termites and beetles. In fact, insects can make up to 80% of their diet. Using their sharp hearing, they can locate the termite colonies before digging them up with their strong front claws. This makes them an important part of the ecosystem, helping to naturally control insect populations. Bat-eared foxes live in family groups across grasslands and savannas of eastern and southern Africa. They are most active during the cool hours of the day and rely on excellent hearing, sharp eyesight and quick reflexes to avoid predators such as lions, hyenas and birds of prey. Watching these curious little foxes here at Chester Zoo offers a glimpse into one of Africa's most specialised carnivores and highlights how every species, no matter how small, plays an important part in maintaining a healthy ecosystem. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. These insects are desert locusts, famous for forming some of the largest swarms in the natural world. While a single locust may seem harmless, millions can gather together and travel vast distances, consuming huge amounts of vegetation in a single day. This behaviour can have a major impact on crops and supplies across parts of Africa, the Middle East and Asia. Despite their reputation, desert locusts are a fascinating part of nature, demonstrating how environmental conditions can transform the behaviour of an entire species. This impressive amphibian is the American bullfrog, one of the largest species of frog in the world. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, males can grow over 20 centimetres long and weigh more than a kilogram. Despite their chunky appearance, they are powerful predators, feeding on insects, reptiles, small mammals, and even other frogs. During the dry season, African bullfrogs bury themselves underground and enter a dormant state until the rain returns, an incredible adaptation for surviving harsh conditions. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Standing at up to 6 metres tall, the northern giraffe is one of the tallest animals on Earth and one of Africa's most iconic species. Despite their impressive height, these gentle giants face an uncertain future, with fewer than 7,000 remaining in the wild due to habitat loss, poaching and conflict with people. Chester Zoo plays an important role in the international breeding program, helping to secure the future of this remarkable species. The giraffe's long neck allows it to browse high in treetops, especially from acacia leaves. The dark blue-black tongue can grow around 45 centimetres long, helping them strip leaves while protecting it from the African sun. Special valves in their necks also prevent blood from rushing to their brain when they bend down to drink. Every northern giraffe has a unique pattern of markings, much like human fingerprints, making individuals easy to identify. Whether they appear slow and graceful, giraffes can run at up to speeds of 35 miles per hour when threatened. Watching these incredible animals move across Chester Zoo's Heart of Africa habitat offers a glimpse into the African savannah and highlights of why protecting endangered species like this is so important. Every visit helps support Chester Zoo's conservation work, giving species like the northern giraffe a better chance of surviving for generations to come. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. One of the stars of Chester Zoo is this wonderful Raros eagle owl chick, a species native to the woodlands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. As adults, these magnificent birds become the largest owls in Africa, famous for their striking pink eyelids and powerful hunting abilities. Even at a young age, this fluffy chick is already developing the sharp eyesight, strong talons and keen instincts it will need as it grows. Seeing a youngster like this is a wonderful reminder of how important conservation and breeding work is taking part at Chester Zoo, helping to safeguard the remarkable bird for the future generations. Hello everyone, the hooded vulture may not be the most colourful bird at Chester Zoo, but it plays one of the most important roles in the African ecosystem. These critically endangered birds are nature's clean-up crew, feeding on carrion and helping to prevent the spread of disease. Sadly, their numbers have declined dramatically due to poisoning, habitat loss and persecution across Africa. Chester Zoo supports international conservation efforts to help protect these remarkable species. Seeing these vultures close up is a reminder that every animal, no matter its appearance, has a vital role to play in keeping our natural world healthy and in balance. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a look at the great flamingo, as it is the largest of all flamingo species and one of the most recognisable birds in the world. Their beautiful pink colour comes from pigments found in the algae and tiny crustaceans they eat. Using their specially adapted upside down beaks, they filter the food through the shallow water with remarkable efficiency. These highly sociable birds live in flocks where they communicate through a variety of calls and perform spectacular group displays during the breeding season. Watching these graceful great flamingos at Chester Zoo is a wonderful reminder of beauty and the fascinating adaptations found in animals throughout the natural world. Meerkats are some of the most entertaining animals at Chester Zoo, always digging, exploring and keeping a watchful eye on their surroundings. Native to the deserts and grasslands of southern Africa, they live in close-knit family groups known as mobs. While some search for insect spiders and small reptiles, others stand guard, ready to sound the alarm if danger approaches. Their teamwork and constant communication helps keep the whole group safe, making meerkats a brilliant example of how cooperation is key to survival in the wild. Here we have the magnificent Asian elephants. With temperature soaring during this summer's heatwave, it's the perfect opportunity to see how these animals stay cool. As you can see, the keepers have given the elephants plenty of opportunities to beat the heat. They're enjoying a refreshing wash, cooling shower, and of course having plenty of time in their pool. While it might look like they're having fun, and they certainly are, this is actually a really important part of their daily care. Asian elephants come from tropical forests and grasslands across countries including India, Sri Lanka, Thailand and parts of Southeast Asia. Although they're adapted to warm climates, they still need to regulate their body temperature, especially on hot days like these. Unlike humans, elephants don't sweat. Instead, they rely on water, mud, shale and their enormous ears to help them cool down. Those huge ears aren't just for hearing, they're packed with blood vessels. As the blood circulates through the ears, heat is released into the air, helping the elephants lower their body temperature. Watching them splash around in the pool is always a favourite sight for visitors. The water cools their thick skin while providing some relief from the heat. You'll often see them lying down, rolling on their sides, or even completely submerging themselves, apart from their trunk, which works just like a snorkel. The keepers also spray elephants with hoses, making sure the water reaches all parts of their bodies. It's not only cooling, but it also helps them remove dust and loose skin. Judging by their reactions, it's something they really seem to enjoy. You'll notice they often use their trunks to spray water over themselves. An elephant's trunk contains around 40,000 muscles, making it one of the most versatile tools in the animal kingdom. It's used for breathing, smelling, drinking, feeding, communicating, greeting other elephants, and as we see today, creating their very own shower. After a good soak, elephants often cover themselves in mud or dust. It might seem strange after having a bath, but there's a very good reason for it. The layer of mud acts like a natural sunscreen, protecting their sensitive skin from the sun, while also helping keeping biting insects away. Nature has given elephants their own version of sun cream. Asian elephants are highly intelligent and highly sociable animals. They live in close groups, led by an experienced female known as the matriarch. Younger elephants learn almost everything they need to know by watching the older members of the herd, from finding food and water, to caring for calves, and interacting with one another. It's lovely to watch the bonds between the elephants here at Chester Zoo, whether they're standing close together, gently touching each other with their trunks, or sharing time in the pool. These behaviours all help strengthen family relationships. Sadly, Asian elephants are classified as endangered, with fewer than 50,000 thought to remain in the wild. Their biggest threat includes habitat loss, conflict with people as forests disappear, and illegal poaching. Every year, more of their natural habitat is lost to farming, roads and development, making it incredibly difficult for wild elephants populations to survive. Zoos like Chester play an important role in helping protect species. Alongside providing excellent care for the animals here, the zoo supports conservation programs across Asia, while working with local communities to help reduce conflict between people and elephants, protecting habitats and safeguarding the future of these amazing animals. So while today's video captures a fun and relaxing moment during a heat wave, it also reminds us why these animals are so special and they deserve our protection. I could honestly watch them for hours. There's something incredibly calming about seeing elephants enjoying the water, playing together, and simply being elephants. The greater one-horned rhinoceros, also known as the Indian rhinoceros, is one of the most impressive animals here. With its thick armour-like skin and single black horn, it almost looks as though it stepped right out of prehistoric times. Adult males can weigh more than 2 tons, making them one of the largest mammals in Asia. Once found across much of the Indian subcontinent, this remarkable species was driven to the brink of extinction by hunting and habitat loss. Thanks to decades of dedicated conservation, protection and anti-poaching efforts, numbers have recovered to around 44,000 individuals in the wild. Even so, they remain a vulnerable species, and protecting their grassland habitat continues to be essential. Despite their size, greater one-horned rhinos are surprisingly agile. They are excellent swimmers and enjoy spending time in rivers and muddy pools, where they cool off, protect their skin from the sun and biting insects. They are mainly solitary animals, feeding on grasses, leaves, fruits and aquatic plants using their flexible upper lip. Chester Zoo plays an important role in the international breeding programme for this incredible species, while helping to maintain healthy populations while supporting conservation projects in Asia. Watching these magnificent animals up close is a powerful reminder that conservation really can make a difference when people work together to protect wildlife. One of the newest arrivals at Chester Zoo is this adorable onager calf, also known as the Brazilian wild ass. The onager is one of the rarest species on Earth, with only a small population remaining in the wild. Native to the deserts and grasslands of Iran, these fast and hardy animals are perfectly adapted for life in harsh environments. The birth of the calf is an important milestone, helping to support international breeding programs for this endangered species. Watching this youngster explore the surroundings alongside its family is a wonderful reminder of how modern zoos are helping protect rare wildlife for future generations. The northern bald ibis is one of the world's rarest birds, and one of Chester Zoo's most important conservation species, instantly recognisable by its bold red head, long curved bill and glossy black feathers. This unusual bird uses its bill to probe the ground for insects, worms and small creatures. Feeding time is an opportunity to see these natural behaviours up close. Once widespread across Europe, Northern Africa and the Middle East, this species came close to extinction in the wild. Thanks to dedicated breeding and conservation programs, including work supported by Chester Zoo, there is renewed hope for this species and the future of this remarkable bird. The great hornbill is one of the largest and most striking birds found in the forests of South and Southeast Asia. With its enormous bill and distinctive casque or helmet on top, it's impossible to mistake. Despite its impressive appearance, the casque is surprisingly lightweight and thought to help amplify the bird's calls. Great hornbills play a vital role in their forest homes by spreading seeds of the fruits that they eat, helping to grow new trees. Sadly, habitat loss and hunting threaten their future, making conservation work by zoos like Chester increasingly important in protecting this spectacular species. The blacksmith lapwing is a striking African wading bird, easily recognised by its bold black, white and grey plumage and its loud metallic call, which sounds like two blacksmiths hammering on an anvil. It lives around rivers, lakes and wetlands, where it feeds on insects and other small invertebrates. Although small in size, these birds are fearless when protecting their nests, often chasing away much larger animals. Watching them at Chester Zoo is a great reminder that even the smallest birds can have some of the biggest. This tiny animal is the Barbary striped grass mouse, a small but beautifully marked rodent found across parts of North America. The name comes from its distinctive dark stripes running along its back, providing useful camouflage amongst grasses and vegetation. These energetic little mice spend most of their time searching for seeds, grasses and other plant material, although they will eat insects when they are available. Their small size makes them vulnerable to many predators, so speed, camouflage and staying close to cover are essential for survival. They may not be one of Chester Zoo's biggest animals, but take a closer look at the Barbary striped grass mouse. It's a fascinating little species. These unusual little animals are naked mole rats, fascinating rodents, native to the underground burrows of East Africa. Despite their name, they're not completely naked, with tiny hairs helping them to navigate in almost total darkness. Naked mole rats live in large colonies led by a single breeding queen, a social system more commonly associated with bees and ants. Using their powerful front teeth, they dig extensive networks of tunnels while searching for roots and tubers. This impressive reptile is the Egyptian spiny-tailed lizard, a species perfectly adapted for life in hot, dry deserts of North Africa and the Middle East. The name comes from the powerful, heavily armoured tail which can be used for defence against predators. These lizards spend the hottest part of the day sheltering in deep burrows and mainly feeding on leaf seeds and other vegetation. With its tough scales and remarkable ability to survive extreme temperatures, the Egyptian spiny-tailed lizard is a true desert specialist.